My name is Lizzie. This is an offering from Better Wellness, where we really focus on wellness from within. And we harness the powerful modalities of yoga, of Ayurveda, of breath, of movement to offer us a different experience of life, of health. Thank you so much for finding your way here. This is a yoga movement flow. When the symptoms of depression are present, and it's a yoga flow where we will shift something. Yet firstly, I just want to honor your intention. I want to honor and celebrate that you have made your way here. I think so often when we are in the grips of depressive episodes, when we are feeling that weight, that gloom, that heaviness, we know what we should do, should quote. We know what will shift us out of it. Yet it's not that simple. So I just want to recognize and celebrate you for making it here. And, you know, getting started isn't always the difficult part. Sometimes we can get started and then keeping that momentum. Actually, sometimes movement is the difficult part. So really, all this practice is about giving yourself a space to be with yourself. Very soon we will get moving, and often with movement and depression, we're given the message that we need to forcibly move our way out of it. Okay, just power through, power through. Yet in this class, in this flow, I offer you the intention, the words to power in. You got here, you got on the floor, maybe you have a mat, maybe you have yoga clothes on, maybe you're in your pajamas. You got here. And now maybe this practice, maybe you're just going to sit for a lot of it. Maybe you're going to really go for it. Maybe you're going to need to take breaks. Maybe you're going to need to press pause. Maybe things are going to come up when we are in this state of depression. There's normally squashed emotions, and then we start moving and they come and we don't want to look at them. And I invite you in this space to welcome it, to be with it. And whether you complete the whole flow, whether you complete just sections, whatever you find is needed for you is huge. So this flow is going to be very simple. We're just going to be gently moving, and the emphasis is always, always, always on coming back to your experience. I will guide you throughout, but really it is not about achieving anything. It's just about moving gently and observing the shifts that come. And we're going to get straight into the movement today, and we're going to come into some stillness later on, because actually a depression, if we think Ayurvedically, it has these qualities of kapha, which is quite heavy and stuck. And, you know, let's get ourselves up, moving, and then we'll come more into stillness. Okay? So wherever you are, just find your way to a comfortable seat. Maybe you already were there. Maybe you want to just wiggle a little bit. knowing that you can move throughout. And whenever you find that seat, I invite you to close down your eyes. And we're just going to start by rolling the neck in circles. So bring the chin to the chest, bring it down, and then inhale to the right, up and back. Exhale down to the left, back to center. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale to the right and up. Exhale down and in. Just go slow, go gentle here. Really tuning into the physical sensations, any crunchy spots, any sticky spots, and knowing that we're really just meeting whatever is there. And when you next come down to the center, just pause, and then we'll go the other way. So inhale to the left and up. Exhale right and down. Inhale left and up. Exhale right and down. Finding a pace that suits your breath. And honoring the intensity that allows you to be gently with whatever is happening. Welcoming any resistance that comes up. Just simply noticing it and coming back to this movement as we start to loosen. And then let's just find stillness again. Going to bring our hands to our shoulders, and we're just going to bring the elbows together as we start to make circles with the shoulders. Bring the elbows together on the inhale, on the exhale, separate them, bring the shoulder blades down. Inhale up, exhale down. Deep, intentional breaths. And just bringing your attention into your shoulders. What is alive in your shoulders? And let's go back the other way. Inhale down, exhale forwards. And then on your next one, just releasing the hands, shaking out the shoulders. And actually we'll just do a little gentle shake here. So just shake out the arms, maybe wiggle the hips. Maybe you want to shake out the head. Maybe you want to move the jaw. Shaking, 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 seeing how that feels. And then back to stillness, palms on the knees. Great. We're going to come over now into hands and knees. Tabletop position, your hands are under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips. And here we'll do cat and cow, but this is really just some intuitive movement. So inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, curl and round. Inhale, arch forward. Exhale, curl and round. Keep flowing here with your breath. Close down the eyes. And remembering the focus is really on creating space and just feeling. And inviting in the gentle invitation to the body to move. This flow, this time is not about fixing ourselves, running, finding answers. It's purely an invitation of space. As you inhale, really let the movement go all the way into your neck. Arch it up, look forward. As you exhale, feel the movement really round your spine. Feel the length from the base all the way to the crown of the head. Feeling that length, feeling that space. And then you can stay here, or you might find that your movement becomes a little more intuitive. Maybe you want to rock the hips. Maybe you find you come back into a child's pose. Maybe you're rocking from left to right. Just a few more breaths to feel, move. Paying attention to those creaky spots. Seeing what parts of your body are saying hello as we come online. And then just find stillness here. From here, we're going to tuck the toes. We're going to lift the knees, downward dog. Now in your downward dog, you can have a generous bend in your knees here. Your heels may be up high, your heels may be down low, it doesn't matter. But you can just start by walking out the knees. Your weight is pushed into your hands. Your spine is long all the way from your crown of your head to the base. Your neck is relaxed. And we are purely saying, hello, backs of my legs. Good morning. How are you today, legs? What is alive? What feelings are alive? What sensations? Bring it down and just find stillness. Connect to your breath here. Any aliveness in your body, any physical shaking, just welcome it here. Let your neck be soft. And then just gently walk your feet to your hands, really baby steps to the top. And once your feet meet your hands, just generously bend your knees. And here we're just going to ragdoll. Sway from side to side. Your knees may be very generously bent. There is no right, there is no wrong. There is just an invitation of getting out of our minds and into our bodies. And then from here, just release the hands, bend the knees, and then gently, we're going to roll up the spine. So slowly, vertebra by vertebra, neck is coming last. And then just sweep the arms either side of the body, palms meet above. Take your gaze to the thumbs, and a gentle back bend, whatever feels good for you. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. And then just lower your hands down by the side of your body. And from here, we're going to immediately start to shake again. So for just 1 minute, shake. Shake, shake, shake. I encourage you to get as weird as you possibly can. Maybe it starts slow. Maybe you find, oh, my body wanted to move. The bits of you that don't want to move, the shapes you don't want to make, try it. The resistance, the mind, whatever it's telling you. See if you can respond with this shaking. Still breathing here. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stillness. Just come back to standing. Close down the eyes. And here we're just going to invite in our first moment of still observation. Just a few moments to notice the current state of the body. Purely noticing what sensations, what feelings are present, without any need for anything to be right or wrong. And then gently blink open the eyes. Let's do a gentle flow. So bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale. Exhale out the mouth with a sigh. Inhale, sweep your arms wide, gentle back bend. Exhale, fold forward, hinging from the hips. Inhale, heart lifts forward. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat and then put your left leg back, drop the knee. Inhale, sweep up the arms. We're in a low lunge. We're going to spend 5 breaths here. Know that you can adjust however you need, a pillow under the knee. But breathing deeply, relax the shoulders. Gently creating space, creating opening. Exhale, bring your hands down. And then we're going to step the right foot back. Come up into a plank position, engage the core, and then drop the knees, hug the elbows in as we lower down. And then inhale, lift up. And then exhale, come back onto hands and knees, tuck the toes, downward dog. Now at any point throughout our practice, you have permission to rest. A resting pose can be child's pose. Or it can just be sitting. At any point in our practice, you have permission to modify. Breathing deeply here. And then we're going to lift the left leg up. We're going to step it between the hands. We're going to drop the right knee. And then we're going to inhale, coming up for our low lunge again. And then we're going to exhale, bring the hands to the top. We're going to step forward. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, fold. Micro bend the knees. Inhale and rise. Gentle back bend. Exhale, hands to your heart. We'll keep flowing with that. So we'll inhale, sweep the arms wide, creating space on the back bend. Exhale, we flow forwards. Inhale, heart lifts, feel the length. And then exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, sweep up. Breathing here. Just notice the quality of your breath. There's no right or wrong, just even noticing the breath. Bringing the hands down, stepping that left foot back, coming up to a high plank, dropping the knees, hugging the elbows in, lowering down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward dog. 3 breaths here. Just shaking your head from side to side. And then we're going to lift the right leg up. We're going to step it between the hands. We're going to drop the back knee. And then we're going to inhale, rise on up. Exhale, bring the hands down, step to the top. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, we fold. Micro bend the knees, inhale. Back bend here. Exhale. Beautiful. So here I just invite you to pause at the top of your mat, bring your hands to your heart, and connect with the physical sensation of your heartbeat. Feel its rhythm and just be curious about it. Is it fast? Is it slow? And now just bring your hands onto your belly. And just feel any sensations here. The rising of the abdomen, the falling. Maybe there's some movement. Just bringing us away from this heavy mind into all of these physical sensations that are happening within all of the time. And then just release your hands. And from the top of the mat, we are going to step the right foot back, a big step. Our feet are going to be like they're on train tracks. And then we're going to bend into that left knee, coming into a high lunge. We're on the balls of our back foot. We inhale, sweep up the hands. We breathe here, relaxing the shoulders down, our gaze is forward. And then we're going to exhale, straighten that front leg, bring the arms down. Inhale, sweep up, high lunge. Exhale, bend forwards. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come on up. Cactus the arms out. Look to the top. And then exhale, bring your hands to the mat. We're going to step this left foot back all the way, meeting in plank. Now we're going to stay here for a few breaths. Option to drop the knees. Engaging the core, relaxing the shoulders. Feeling our gentle strength and celebrating our gentle strength. And then you can drop the knees, hug the elbows in, lower down. Inhale, rise on up into cobra. And then tabletop downward dog. And often we talk about modifications for going more gentle. But I want to talk about modifications for going more intense. The aim of this practice is purely to be celebrating being in our bodies and to be moving at a time when that in itself feels really difficult. So if something stronger will facilitate that, please add in your modifications, just honoring what your body is asking for. And then we're going to inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it between the hands. Inhale, rise on up, high lunge. Exhale, bring the hands down, step to the top. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, we fold, micro bend the knees, inhale. Exhale, bring the hands to your heart. Bring the hands down by the side of your body. Step your right foot back. That's what we already did. Step your left foot back. And you're on train tracks, coming onto the balls of your left foot. Just checking that your right knee is in alignment with your right ankle. Inhale, high lunge. Relax the shoulders. Exhale, fold. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, fold. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, fold. Inhale, high lunge. Cactus out the arms, gentle back bend, looking up, creating that space, opening the heart. Exhale, bring your palms down. Step back to plank. Engage the core, 3 breaths here. Bringing all your attention into your body. Maybe your arms are shaking. Maybe your shoulders are burning. Maybe your core is saying no, no, no. And replying with yes, yes, yes. Celebrating. Drop the knees, hug the elbows in, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. 3 breaths here. And actually, before we move on here, we're going to do 3 audible sighs. This is a beautiful pose to release tension. And you may also notice that occasionally I'm just moving, and this is intuitively responding to tension in my body. And I always invite you to do the same. So inhale deeply. With a sigh and a sound, exhale. Shake it out. Inhale. One more. Deep inhale. Beautiful. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step it between the hands. Inhale, rise on up. Exhale, bring your hands down, step to the top. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, we fold. Micro bend the knees. Inhale, rise on up. Gentle back bend. Exhale, hands to your heart. And here, as we did before, just bring your hands to your heart and connect with your physical heartbeat. And keeping one hand on your heart, bring the other to your belly. And connect with any physical movement in your abdomen, the rise and fall of the breath. And then just lower your hands to your side and just take a moment to observe what is present in the stillness now. What physical sensations, what feelings, and nothing is right or wrong. We welcome everything. We are just observing what is the effect of my practice so far. And then inhale, bring your hands to your heart. And from here, we are going to do one more vigorous practice before we do some slower movement. Okay, so hands at your heart, and then just bring your hands into a mudra. So you're interlacing your fingers, and then you have your index fingers pointing. And then just bring your feet apart, and we're going to do a wood chopper. So it's going to look like this. So imagine you are cutting through wood, and we're going to do 28 of these. Okay, so I encourage you to go with me if you can, but also I encourage you to take it slower, take it faster if you need as well. But it's nice to, there's power when we come together, even if we're disconnected in time and place. So get your mudra, your hand position. Inhale. Exhaling out the mouth. Maybe smile. You're halfway, you're doing so well. Any feelings of rage, any strong emotions, breathe them out. Two more. Inhale, up, hold, pause, squeeze your pelvic floor, squeeze your belly muscles. Exhale, release. Ooh. Let yourself be soft, bring your feet together, bring your hands to your heart. Feel in to your heartbeat. Notice anything. And then just relax the hands down. Beautiful. Okay. So from here, we're going to go back on our hands and knees. And we're going to go back to the spinal movements we were doing at the beginning. So the cat and cow. And this time, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to connect into the spine, connect into the body. And actually, I'm setting up expectations here. I just want you to drop in and be with the spine and notice what is alive right now. It doesn't matter what was alive at the beginning. It doesn't matter if there is nothing there right now. We're just doing cat and cow. We're moving our spine with the breath. Inhale. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arch and forward. Pausing here. And then just come back to a neutral position. And then from here, we're going to lift the left leg up. So it's at a 90-degree angle. The foot is flexed. And then if you can balance, we're going to bring the right hand up. Try and keep a neutral pelvis. And then on an exhale, bring your knee and elbow together. And then inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten out the back leg. Exhale. Inhale, arch the spine. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. A few more. And we're really working on our core here, which is our place of power. We are, in many ways, we're like when you have a fire and you pump it with air. That is what we're doing here. We're deliberately poking, blowing air on our core to be that center of power in our own system. The stronger our core, the stronger our willpower, the stronger to keep moving forward on those difficult and heavy days. Inhale, and then exhale. Inhale, pause here. Just rebend that back leg, flex that foot, look forward. Ooh, exhale, bring the right hand down. Just re-find balance, re-find a neutral pelvis, wiggle out your hips. And juggling mental health is all about balance, right? So we have to do the other side. Wouldn't it be nice if we didn't? lift up your right leg. Inhale, straighten the left arm. Inhale, extend, arch the spine. Exhale. Now you are fortunate because I'm going to do that frustrating yoga teacher thing where I didn't count how long we did on the other side. So I say you're fortunate because maybe we go shorter, maybe we go longer. Keep going with your breath. And then exhale, last one, squeeze it in. Inhale, stretch. And then exhale, bring that left hand down, right knee down. Wiggle out the hips. And then just come into child's pose. Put your forehead on the earth. Your knees might be wide. And from here, we're just going to breathe. We're going to relax. We're going to soften. Really allow yourself to be supported by the ground here. And as you breathe, as you exhale, really feel anything heavy that wants to come up and move through and out of you, offer it to the earth. Earth has such a wonderful ability to take our emotions and recycle them and transform them. And when we are in the depths of these dark, dark moments, it can be so, so hard to hold it inside. And then when we practice, when we move, these things come up and we don't know what to do. But in this position here, as we are supported, as we are held, on the exhale, offer release any of these feelings that you can no longer carry alone to the earth. Feel yourself supported, feel yourself held. And then inhale, gently come up. Oh, okay. Beautiful. So, just as we've been doing, but in kneeling this time, bring your hands to your heart. Feel your heartbeat. Bring one hand to your abdomen. Feel the physical sensations here. Again, noticing when we are still, what is happening in our body. When we give this quality of doing nothing, what is actually happening? And then just releasing that. We're going to make our way back into our child's pose, wide knees. And then this time your hands are going to be outstretched, so it's more of an active child's pose. You're feeling all the way from your hip bones to your fingertips. You're stretching in. And then you're just going to walk your fingertips to the left-hand side. And breathing from your right hip bone to your right hand. feeling that stretch in your side body, remembering the invitation at the beginning of the class that we are creating space. Try and relax that right shoulder whilst still feeling length. And then just walk your hands back to center and over to the other side. Feeling the stretch this time from your left hip bone to your left hand. Relax your left shoulder. Breathing deeply. Feeling the expansion, the space. And can you notice if your quality of breath has changed at all? Is there more of your body to breathe into? So often we get trapped with shallow breath. But actually, there is so much space within when we choose to open it with practices like these. Walk your hands back to center. Inhale, just come up on your knees and puppy pose. So staying up on your knees, walking your hands forward, dropping the chest to the mat. Maybe your chin reaches the mat. Maybe your forehead comes down. Maybe actually you're just up on your elbows here, and you keep your chest lifted. See what feels good in your body. Breathing deeply. And then from here, we're gonna, shimmy on forwards. So come so you are lying on your bellies. I did not choose appropriate hair today. I don't know. Okay, take a moment to adjust however you need. I will adjust. Life. We think it's so serious. It is. Coming back to the breath, coming back to the moment, coming back to what is happening, and just being gently up here on your elbows. Your shoulders are over your elbows, your gaze is gently forward, and we found ourselves in a Sphinx pose here. And this is a really gentle back bend, a gentle heart opener. And just being delicate with ourselves here. Actually, when we are in these more open postures and we are feeling symptoms of depression, it can be vulnerable to be here. So as ever, just being with whatever is here for you. Breathing, noticing your breath. And whenever the mind, the attention wanders, celebrating that you noticed that and bringing it back to the breath and the eternal present. Exhale, bring your hands down. And then just bring your hands to your side of your shoulders. And then inhale, come onto your fingertips. And here we're just going to twist down, side to side. Mm. Mm. The words that are coming now are just that I hope you are proud of yourself. When we are in those dark clouds, sometimes even just putting one foot in front of the other can feel like the most challenging thing. And here you are, choosing to show up for yourself in a movement practice, choosing to give yourself this time, choosing to keep going and just come to stillness here, making a pillow for your head, letting your face fall to one side, and here just purely surrender, purely rest. We actually store a lot in the shoulders. And it might be nice to sigh here. And then we're going to stay here and we're going to do a really gentle hip pose. So we're actually going to bring our left leg up to 90 degrees and coming to half frog. So for this you can choose how your neck is actually. So your chin might be on your hands, you might come onto your forehead. If you do have it to one side, that is fine. We'll just do the other side on the next one. And I invite you to close down the eyes. And you can have a gentle focus on your breath to keep you anchored away from any challenges, yet also you can really surrender here. What is it just to soften into nothingness? What is it not even to try and focus my attention? What is it not even to try? What is it just to allow in this moment? Knowing that by putting our body in this weird shape, we're allowing things to move within us. We're opening up different nadis, which are energy channels in the body, which allow movement in. It allows space. And nadis are the related to the yogic chakra energy system of the body. A few more breaths here. And then just extend out that back leg. Just take a moment neutral. And then bring the right one up. And if your neck was over to one side, just turn it to the other. I apologize, this means I'm not looking at you. I know for some of you, you may sleep in this position. And hips are a part of the body where we hold a lot. If we think of our body as having lots of different rooms in it, our hips would be our big cavernous basement where we smush things that we're not able to deal with there and then. And actually our yoga practice, we can see it as when our body feels safe, we go into that basement and we take one thing out at a time, and sometimes we understand what it is, sometimes we just know that afterwards we feel a little lighter. So if any feelings come up right now, it's okay. It's human. And then just extending that leg. Beautiful. Pushing yourself up to all fours. And then just coming back into a kneeling position. Just taking a moment here. And then we're going to make our way onto our backs. Oh. Removing any awkward hair pieces. And then just hug your knees into your chest and rocking from side to side. Giving a gentle massage on the lower back. And then we're actually going to do one more seated posture before coming back to our backs. So after you've given yourself a nice massage, you can just rock back and forth. And then just come back to a seat, but with your legs outstretched. And now you can sit up on a cushion. You can have a generous bend in your knees. The whole purpose of this is that folding forwards. Okay? So however you need, just inhale, feel length in the spine. And then exhale, drape your arms forward. Come forward with your chest. You're kind of aiming for your chest to come to your knees. Your arms will just drape by. And then maybe you round and soften the shoulders. And I say the chest is aiming for the knees. We're not, it really doesn't matter at all where you are. What we're aiming for here is a gentle opening on the backs of the legs and a softening and an invitation of our nervous system to go into a safe rest and digest mode. So often when we are in the heavy stages of depression, we get out, we get moving, we move, and then we burn out. But actually what we have done today is we've moved, we've shifted, and now we are integrated. We're bringing it back home and we're allowing the body to recalibrate, to take that movement and to redistribute it so we leave lighter. Just keep softening here. See if there's anywhere you're holding. Can you exhale? And see if the pose is inviting you in any deeper. Inhale, gently come on up. And then this time, we're going to go into an ab thing. We're going to, no, I'm joking. I hate it when teachers do that. lower down, all the way onto your backs. Re-hug your knees into your chest. And then bring your left foot flat on the floor, bring your right ankle on top of the left knee, push that right knee away, and then this may be your hip flex, your hip stretch, or just grab hold of your left shin or your left thigh, pull it in. Keep that right foot flexed, breathe. And then from here, just release if you're holding onto that left foot. And then just keeping this shape, bring your left hand onto your right knee and then just twist to the side. If this doesn't work for you, you can unravel the legs and just come into a normal twist. Take your gaze to the right, extend out that right arm. Breathing, softening, receiving your practice. Feeling yourself held. And once again, just trusting that anything that is too heavy to carry on the exhale, release it to the earth. Release it through the breath. And then pay attention to the stillness in your body. Inhale back to center. And then the other side. Your right leg is bent, foot on the floor, left leg on top, flex that foot. Inhale. And then option to clasp the right hand around the thigh, around the shin. You can also keep that right foot down. And know that it might be different on this side. What you need might be different. And then we're just going to bring your right hand to your left knee and then come over to the other side. Left arm is outstretched, gaze to the left. And once again, paying active attention to the subtle art of doing nothing. How much is already going on in our bodies? Gently come back to center. Release that left leg down and give you a final pose because it really is most people's favorite. Happy baby. Grab your feet with your hands, knees to either side, rocking side to side. Ananda Balasana. Happy child. Take any final breaths you need, any final movement you need, anything that your system needs. Oh, I'm finding I'm needing to be quite active here. Is that what happens when you have a cup of tea before yoga? It's all observation. This is the practice. And then bring your feet down, straighten out your legs. Here we are, Shavasana. So just allow your arms to fall alongside your body. Allow your toes to flop out to the side. And here, let's take 3 deep releasing breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Deep, deep inhale. Squeeze and hold. Exhale. Feel yourself soften. Feel yourself relax all the way from your toes, up your legs, your hips, your torso, your shoulders, down your arms, your neck, your head. Allow your body to deeply relax, to deeply let go. I will bring you back when it is time. Just bring your awareness back to the breath. back to the parts of your body in contact with the earth. And begin to invite in gentle movement, wiggling your fingers, your toes. And on an inhale, just give yourself a whole body stretch. And exhale, just around your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze, give yourself a hug. And then when you're ready, just rock over to one side and pause here. And in this fetal position, just give yourself a moment. Give yourself a moment to offer up any words of support, of love, of encouragement that you need to hear, you desire to hear, that you wish to share with yourself. And then when you're ready, just push yourself back up to a seated position. Try and keep your eyes closed if you can. And we're just going to end with a few moments of stillness. A few moments of listening to the stillness within. And a few moments just to receive further our practice. And then just bring your hands together at your heart center, or place them on your chest, connecting with the heartbeat like we have done throughout. And just taking this moment to offer this practice to your own beating heart, offering yourself gratitude for choosing to show up, even in the darkness. Thank you. And we will close by just chanting Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, peace, 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 as a way to honor up this practice, to share and connect with other hearts that are facing darkness, whether it be from our own minds, whether it be from other causes. Let us remember our shared collective heart. So you may chant with me or just listen. Inhale. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. When you are ready, release the palms, gently blink open the eyes. Just take your time.